What is up? Oh, look at this dope hat. Alright. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dorian here, back at it again with another video. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. So I just got back from seeing Suicide Squad, so you know I had to talk about it. What I'm just going to do is talk spoiler-free, no spoilers, I'm not going to ruin anything for you. Just going to talk about the characters, how I thought the actors played the role, the storyline, like the overall theme, but no spoilers, like I won't ruin the movie for you. But before I get started on my review, I just want to say shout out to the awesome team over at superherostuff.com. They, like, out of the kindness of their heart, just sent me this Black Panther hat, and I decided to just rock it around. So if you wanted to get one of these hats or wanted to purchase one of these bad boys, they have them in 3 different styles actually. This is one of the other 2. I'm rocking these. I look fly as hell. Product placement, but whatever. Yeah, but yeah, make sure to go ahead and click on the link in the description, and it'll send you right over to get these Black Panther hats. I think it's only an exclusive deal, so you'd have to get them soon or get them now rather than later. Y'all feel? Oh yeah, and there's also like a Black Panther versus Captain America on the inside of the hat. That's pretty dope. Whenever I get bored, I'll just be like, what up, what up, what up, what up. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into this review. But damn! So overall, I really did enjoy this movie. I honestly don't know why critics are saying that it's bad or whatnot, or it's boo-boo, or it's garbage, or whatever. I genuinely, like, love this movie, and I was getting emotional in scenes. Like, coming into this movie, I didn't expect it to be as funny, have a light tone as it did, but also still be serious, and like, they're still dealing with villains, and I thought they carried that, they executed that out like to perfection. Like, I did expect to be physically attached to Harley Quinn, but the way they wrote her character, the way they like did some of her backstory and gave you a little bit of her origin, you really felt for her character. And I thought Margot Robbie did an excellent job as Harley Quinn. She didn't come off trying too hard, but she didn't come off too, like, I don't know, but she did an amazing Harley Quinn. I thought she did a great job bringing that character, bringing that to the big screen finally. I thought that was, and people were questioning, people were scared, but I genuinely loved her Harley Quinn throughout the whole movie. I think she was one of the top characters for me, but I think my favorite character of the whole movie was Will Smith's character, Deadshot. He was a main focus in this movie. They really focused in on his like origin story and showing like where he came from, and trying to show like the humanity of his character, so you feel like more attached to him when he is trying to decide if he wants to do good things or do bad things. And I that was executed perfectly in my opinion. And he had this one badass fight scene. I think there's a preview for it in the trailer where he's standing on top of the car, and the music with it, and it was so intense, and you were just like, come on, Will Smith, come on nigga. We're gonna pretend like after it didn't happen, but that his Deadshot character was funny, serious, just so versatile, and he portrayed that character. He did it an amazing job. And the person that I've been talking about throughout my like videos and on Twitter and stuff, El Diablo, my boy El Diablo, he was an amazing character. I think he deserved a little bit more screen time. I would have liked him to talk a little bit more. I would have liked a couple of characters to talk a little bit more, but I enjoyed El Diablo. They really captured his like origin story and what he's about. I thought that was carried out pretty well. I think he just needed a little bit more speaking role, but he stays lit. Like, he is the epitome of lit, and I knew coming into this movie he'd be lit, but he just blew my lit expectations. So yeah, El Diablo, you my boy. They did my girl Katana dirty. She had some badass fight scenes. She spoke like 3 times though. I don't know why. I don't know why we can't get our Asian female superheroes to have more than 3 talking scenes. Jubilee, now Katana. That was one thing I was sitting through the movie. I was like, is she gonna talk? Come on, Katana. You can say something. I know she's a samurai and whatnot, but I was like, come on, say something. Don't just stand there. She had some badass fight scenes though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when she was kicking ass, I was in there. I was right there with her. But when she was just standing there, just looking like, can I say something? I was like, please, say something, Katana. Say it. Say it out. And Viola Davis as Amanda Waller was just dope. She killed it as usual. I didn't expect anything less of her. Some of her scenes just blew me away. Like, how transformed she was into Amanda. I was like, damn, like, I was kind of scared of her. I was like, don't piss her off. Don't piss me. I mean, shit. I felt like I was part of the Suicide Squad when she was talking, because I didn't want to make her mad. I thought the storytelling was done really well. The way they introduced all the characters, that was done a lot more smoother than I thought it was going to come out. I thought it was going to be origin, black, blah blah blah. But the way they explained it, the way they got through the character's origin was pretty fun, and it was it got us through a good chunk of the story, and I thought that was pretty dope because at first I was just worried about it, but the way they tackled it and the way they handled introducing all these characters into the DC Extended Universe at once was handled brilliantly. I wish the way Suicide Squad was introduced, I wish they would have did that with like Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. I'm not trying to diss Batman versus Superman or anything, but yeah. And since we're on the subject of Batman versus Superman, I just want to say I thought it was funny that I felt more emotionally connected to a group of villains than I did with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. There were a couple scenes in this movie that it was almost tearing up. I was like, damn, shit, this is some emotional stuff. They did a great job of just showing why some of the characters think the way they do, like from their past and how it all ties together. I thought that was just incredible. I really don't understand why the critics are just dogging this movie because I loved it. Like, excitement. I'm still excited about this. The last time I came back from a premiere this excited was after Civil War. I'm not saying it's on Civil War's level, but I personally loved it more than Batman vs. Superman. And I thought Jared Leto as a Joker was done pretty well. I felt like some of his scenes and some of him trying to portray the Joker came off a little bit forced, but overall I was satisfied with him as a Joker. Just a couple of his scenes just felt weird, but overall he was dope. I don't want to touch too much on that. I want to talk about more of his character once we get into the spoilers. So yeah, I thought he was dope for the amount of time he was given. And one thing I really enjoyed about this movie, just didn't feel like a DC movie at all. Like, this felt completely different than any other movie we've seen in the DC Extended Universe or just in DC in general. I felt there was fun moments. There were a lot of fun moments. There were a lot of serious moments. It was just a really like lighter tone, but I don't know if necessarily lighter tone, but the way it was handled was just, I think that was a great follow-up to Batman vs. Superman, just to show that DC could do lighter tones. And I find it ironic that Suicide Squad was the one to bring the lighter and more joyful and what's up, I'm here at the party, I'm just chilling, but I'm here. Like that type of vibe to it, yeah. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for my spoiler-free review of Suicide Squad. I really did enjoy the movie as a whole, and I thought it was just amazing. That's it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe, because a new subscriber is a new friend. I don't know what I just did with my hands, but that kind of rhyme. But I'm not a dime, but I'm not a rapper, but I'm not a tapper, but I'm not a... Bro, get me on that next XXL freshman list, bro. They can't see me. They can't see me. Designer is garbage anyway. But yeah, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Look at that Team Rocket shirt.